Action for Liberty is back at it again, and this time it isn't just for assault. Now they're under investigation for a felony and potentially more than one. The Campaign Finance Board has found probable cause to investigate illegal actions that they took during the GOP's endorsement process this year. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Good, Bad, Ugly, and the Politics Podcast. I am Nolan West, and in my video on Action for Liberty's money-making scheme a few months ago, I mentioned an issue on their tax returns that highlights exactly the reason they are under investigation today. If you look at their tax returns, on each tax return there is a question that goes as follows. Did the organization engage directly or indirectly in political campaign activities on behalf of or in opposition to candidates for public office? Every single year they checked no. They even claim Democrat legislators are retiring from their pressure, but that's a patent lie, or they're lying on their tax forms. Turns out they were likely lying. The Campaign Finance Board alleges that Action for Liberty illegally contributed to Neil Shah's campaign for governor. Action for Liberty gave him access to all their lists and their online infrastructure so that he could use that data information that they collected to target people for money and votes. And that is a direct violation of Minnesota law and a felony. Campaign finance law forbids corporate contributions, and Action for Liberty is a nonprofit corporation. Although, if you watch my last video on them, you know nonprofit is a stretch. And the maximum penalty for this violation is 5 years in prison and a $20,000 fine. I expect while the Campaign Finance Board is investigating this particular violation, they will find many more, because they have a lot of candidates that they've recruited around the state to run against Republicans. I highly suspect that they broke the law helping those candidates as well, and this all goes to a deeper issue. They claim to be a 501c4 nonprofit, which means they can't advocate for or against candidates. I mean, they have to attest to that under threat of perjury every year on their taxes. But they are clearly advocating for candidates. They even brag about it. And I believe they exist for two reasons. One, first and foremost, to make money for their president, Jake Duschenberg. But second, their purpose is to elect or defeat specific candidates. That's what their purpose is. They are a political organization, no matter what they pretend to be on their tax returns. So that's what's going on. Action for Liberty likely is guilty of a felony from their illegal contributions to the Neil Shah's campaign. And I highly suspect that we will find many more issues of illegal coordination and contributions from all their candidates they've lined up to attack Republicans. They really only know how to fight dirty. But this time, the bad guys have finally been caught red-handed.